And imagine if this very first video I decided that I'm giving up because one woman told me that I'm not enough. Okay, hi guys, I'm here today at the bakery. I have my first ever wedding cake tasting. A little nervous. I've never made a wedding cake by myself. It's always been with the company, so this is the first time that I've ever done anything like this. I've never even made a wedding cake tasting box. I've never even done a wedding cake consultation. Like, literally, I've worked at grocery stores and people come in and say they want a wedding cake, and then I was the one that made it. So this is the first time that I'm ever going to bake, decorate, and deliver a wedding cake. I offered them, since they're my first wedding cake clients, free delivery and a free 6-inch anniversary cake on their first anniversary. This is my first wedding cake consultation. I have the box here. I just recently started using my, you probably can't see it very well, but my stamp. So it has it is actually my old logo. Inside we have, she wanted to try cheesecake bites because she wants to do a dessert bar. So we have red velvet, which is the one that she really wanted to try. We have vanilla and we have chocolate, and she wanted to try the macarons. So we have buttercream and then the cream cheese frosting. I was going to make specific labels, but I just got too lazy. I will, I guess, show you how I do this next part. It's like getting these thank you cards, and I will take these together, my business card and my thank you card. I do like a little hole right there on the side, and then I wrap the box in a ribbon, and then I feed the ribbon through that hole, and so that way whenever people go to open their cake order, they have my business card and a personalized note. And go drop it off, and then I have to go do the Zoom meeting, so I'm gonna do that. And I'll tell you guys how it goes. I drove all the way to Tulsa, and I knew that the address was weird when I put it into my maps because it was like not giving me the actual like street address, it was just giving me the street. So I just went there anyway because I just assumed that I would be able to find it. I even said something about it to my husband before I left. And so, whatever, dude. I drove all the way here. I couldn't find the house. I wasn't gonna knock on some random person's house. Okay, so I went inside and I messaged her and I said, I'm really sorry. I went to the address that you gave me and I couldn't find your house. Do you think that it would be possible for you to come pick this up? And she immediately started like attacking me verbally and telling me that like I should have called her, but I didn't have her phone number. I only had her Facebook Messenger contact, and I don't have Facebook on my phone because I have like a really old Android phone and a lot of stuff like on the actual computer. And so she started bitching me out and said, why didn't you call me? And I said, I should have asked for your number, I'm really sorry. And then she was like, why didn't you message me? Why didn't you double check that the address was right? You should have double checked that the address was right if you thought that you couldn't find it. And like, I'm like, what do people do whenever they go to someone's house now if they've never been there? They click on the link that takes them to the app that loads the address, right? That loads the directions to the address. That's what I did. And when I pulled into the cul-de-sac, like I said, her house number was like 155. The house numbers on that street were 3, 4, 6, 7. 3, 7, 9, 8. Like, not even close to what she gave me, so I made extra stuff for her. Like I said, like, I was only charged the $10 on my website for the cake tasting because I was listening to one particular girl who said she did them for free, so I thought if I did them for $10, that would kind of, like, ensure that people weren't just getting free desserts from me, because, like, if they're willing to pay $10, then that probably means they're serious. I don't know. It was just, like, the logic. I'm gonna start having them pay for the actual, like, what they're actually getting, rather than, because it's not like I can just, like, and then there's suddenly, like, a piece of cake this big, make a whole ass cake to tell them how good the cake actually is. And that's the thing about my business is, like, I just pride myself on every aspect of what I make. Like, the flavor, the technique, the ingredients, the design. Like, I try to be good at communicating. Like, multiple people have told me that they had a good experience with me. It's just these two people who haven't actually even had an actual interaction with my fucking business. They've only talked about doing business with me that are telling me that I'm a fraud. People that have actually bought things from me don't feel that way and tell me that they're gonna come back to me the next time that they have a celebration and they need to buy a cake. I just have to let it roll off my back, because I know I've invested thousands of dollars into equipment. I have a $300 camera that I'm using to make these videos so that I can make passive income for my business, so that I can keep track of, like, what's going on and, like, record milestones and just, like, look back and feel proud of myself for how far I've come. And imagine if this very first video I decided that I'm giving up because one woman told me that I'm not enough, even though she's the one who gave me the wrong address. I, like, built it up and I was like, oh my god, it's gonna be my first wedding cake. Like, I'm so excited. I'm gonna do such a good job. She wants a red velvet cake. She wants this rustic design. Like, I'm gonna practice. Like, I'm gonna deliver it. Like, I was imagining what that would feel like going into the venue before everyone's there. I offered her a free 6-inch anniversary cake. I offered her free delivery. Like, I wrote her a handwritten note. Like, I made things that she asked for that I didn't offer to her. I don't offer macaron samples. I don't offer cheesecake bite samples. She wanted to do a dessert bar, and she wanted to try those things. And she messaged me and said, I would like to try these things. Your thing is only $10. If I pay $30, can you make me these extra things? And I didn't even respond to her, and she placed the order for $30. She charged 3 cake tastings. That's what she did, 3 cake tastings. And I did it. I made those things for her, even though I don't offer those things, and I would never sell samples of those things unless I had, like, a large amount of them to distribute, because it took, like, I was there for, like, 3 or 4 hours yesterday, like, just working on that, because macarons take an hour, like, cheesecake bites take, like, half an hour. I was cleaning, like, I was putting the box together, I was cutting the cake, I was putting the buttercream, and, you know what I mean? Like, I spent time on this because I thought that it was gonna be, like, an investment. And I guess I just learned that that is me putting too much faith in other people, expecting someone to make a larger purchase based on their first experience, like, tasting the cake. And so, I'm actually not going to do that anymore. I'm actually going to start charging, I think, probably $50 or $60 for a cake tasting, because not only are you getting to try a bunch of different types of cake, which means that I'm making multiple recipes, which means that I'm spending hours and hours of my time on this singular investment, like I said, because doing all of that work for free is basically, like, me making an effort towards making more money in the future, right? So I'm just not going to be putting faith in people to like finalize that second purchase, and I'm just going to be charging for the cake tasting what it's actually worth, because not only are they getting my time in the actual cake that they're receiving, but they're also getting my time in the consultation that I'm offering. It's like a mom and pop shop. They're not gonna sit down and talk to you really about like the different options that you have as far as design. Well, so basically this is the end of this video. I ran out of storage on my camera, so I'll just have to talk to you guys tomorrow. So bye.